First question is how to put a wig on. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing a Q&A and I have 20 questions to answer. And so let's get into it. The first question is how to put a wig on. I'm not gonna do that right now. I will do that in a separate video because that'll probably be a how-to. I'll demonstrate actually like putting it on. Second question is, when are you happiest? I am happiest when I feel free. When I feel free is when I am genuinely being myself. That's normally when I'm singing or just when I'm surrounded around people who allow me to be myself and who allow me to express myself freely without judgment. If you had to describe yourself in 5 words, what would they be? I said kind, genuine, friendly, smart, and talented. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? I say I would live in Jamaica. I would live in Jamaica because I feel like deep down it's some roots in me that's like from the Caribbean or something. Because like, I don't know, I love their culture. I love the music, everything. And I love the climate, like it's warm. So yeah, definitely I would live in Jamaica. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? I would travel to 2016, 2017, probably 2017 because it was my first year out of college. I mean, not out of college, out of high school. And I feel like God was really speaking to me during that time. I was letting go of a lot of things that were no longer serving me. And I was just happy. I was genuinely happy during that time. Like smiling all the time. Just happy. Nobody could steal my joy away. Nobody. Have you ever had a surprise party that was an actual surprise party? Now, I've had a surprise party where I actually knew it was a surprise party, which is when I turned 16. That was my sweet 16. But I think when I turned like 8 years old, I had a surprise party and I had no idea about it. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? If I had a warning label, it would say off limits. And that is because I feel like I'm in a place right now where God is working on me and I'm allowing him to work on me, and I'm experiencing different things. I'm really like digging into my gifts and my talents and trying to, serve God in the best way possible. So I feel like I'm off limits to a lot of distractions. I'm off limits to a lot of just things that aren't serving me or trying to push me to the next level. What inspires me? When I hear someone sing, or it doesn't even have to be singing, it could just be somebody expressing themselves to the fullest without a care in the world of who thinks what about them. That's when I feel inspired, because that is what I strive to be, or what I strive to do when I'm just being me. Now, what would you tell the younger you? I would tell the younger me to not be so hard on myself, to love myself, to not compare myself with other people or wish I was in somebody else's shoes, because the grass looks greener on the other side. In actuality, the grass is green wherever you water it, and that's something that you don't think about when you're young, but it's the truth. And I know growing up, I've always felt like I was different and I stuck out, like I said in my other video. But learning that that's a blessing, not a curse, and that God wanted it to be that way, and that, you know, it's actually a beautiful thing when you embrace it, when you learn how to embrace yourself. So yeah. What are you most passionate about? I am most passionate about music. I love music. I love art in general, but I really love music. Music has been my favorite pastime since I was a young girl, and I am so thankful for music. Thank you, Jesus. You created music, and that He blessed me with the gift that I have to share with you all, that I will be sharing very soon. So yeah, I am just elated when I hear music, and when I'm able to create it as well. That's what I'm most passionate about. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I'll be 27. Oh my God, I'll be 27. I'll be pushing 30. That's crazy. I remember when, you know, people used to say back in high school, they'd be like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And it's just like, nobody really worried about that right now. Like right now, you know, but it came so fast, and like 27 in 5 years, that's crazy. But yeah, I see myself being very successful, having graduated from college, having my own car, having my own place, being very independent and happy, and also just knowing myself better and knowing the Lord better. That's where I see myself in 5 years. And my plans to get me there is to finish school, to save my money, to put myself out there more, like I'm doing with this channel. I have not been a very extroverted person, but I think down in my heart I really am an extrovert. When I get to be myself, I really am an extrovert. But there's also like this introverted part of me that I feel like that's my comfort zone, like when I'm in an introverted state. So I feel like this channel allows me to grow, and it allows me to be myself with you guys. And I also feel like even when I turn this camera off, I can still be myself, just because I've been myself on here and I've shared my gifts and talents, and it's not anything new. It's just like, you know, practice for me. So yeah. How do you overcome fear? I overcome fear by praying. I overcome fear by just doing things that I think I can't do. Sometimes all it takes is that first step. When you do that, you know, God help you with the rest. So that's kind of how I do things. Sometimes it takes me longer to get started because I am thinking of all of my fears and making my fears bigger than my faith. And that's what I struggle with. So I'm learning to just do it, and it doesn't take all of that a lot of times. Making mountains out of molehills. You just got to do it. You just got to push your foot out there and just do it. My biggest accomplishment was going back to school, because when I left Michigan State, I didn't know where I was going to go, what I was going to do, because I never imagined being a person who took a break from school. That's just not me at all. Like, even my track record, like, no. I've always gotten good grades, and I've always worked really hard. So my biggest accomplishment was going back to school and getting into the music program, which is what I really wanted to do, or really want to do in life. And yeah. So how do you get motivated before recording your YouTube videos? For me, I really don't have to do anything to get motivated because I genuinely enjoy making these videos. So it's just really just doing it for me, honestly. I just do it because I love it. I get excited when I think about making videos and creating more content for you guys. So it's not really a chore. Like, I get joy out of doing this. Who is your favorite cousin? My favorite cousin is Dee Dee. I love you, Dee Dee. Dee Dee is my older cousin, but we've been like this ever since I was like, what, 4 or 5, and like it's always been that way. We have had our moments, but we always come back together. Like, I'm so grateful for you because if you had not been in my life, I'd probably be a different person. I probably had done way more than what I've done now, in a negative way, you know. And I'm just thankful that I had somebody to give me the real before I got of age, you know, because it's kept me. It really has. And the next question is, what do you do for fun? So for fun, I like to shop. I like to go to the movies. I like to do my makeup. I like to do my hair. And I like to try on clothes. And yeah, I like to travel. I like to go different places. I don't like being in one place for too long. But yeah, I like to, those are my definitions of fun. I'm not the party type. I don't really like, you know, smoking or drinking or anything like that. That's not me. So what's the perfect date? The perfect date for me would be a night where I went to dinner and listened to some live music, poetry even, and then like having a nice walk over like on the water and just talking and spending that time with each other. Like, that would be my ideal perfect date. A movie about me. Who would play your character? Who would play my character? If it was a movie about me, I could say it'd be 1 or 2 people. It would be Megan Good or Gabrielle Union. And I say those two because they are like bosses. They're married. They're independent. They were independent before they got married. They were like bosses before they got married. And I just love that about them, that they are like your ideal black successful woman who knows who she is, who is still doing it. They still look good for their ages and all of that. Like, and I also say that just because of their character, like, they are genuinely just good people, and I feel like that's who I am. They both been doing what they've been doing for a long time, but yeah, like definitely Gabrielle Union or Megan Good. What was the weirdest / worst date you've been on? So, the weirdest / worst date I've been on was when I was in Michigan State, and I was talking to this guy, and he had told me he wanted to take me out. So I was like, okay, I'm in Michigan State, but he's in Detroit. So he said he would come up there to see me or whatever. And I remember the day that we were supposed to have the date, I was costume shopping with my roommate. We had went to the costume store. It was around Halloween. So we get our costumes or whatever, and I get a phone call, and he's like, he's not going to be able to make it. And when I tell you, I was looking so so looking forward to going out with him. Like, when he told me that, my heart dropped. My heart dropped, and I was like, I just got so disappointed. And I started to ask him why. And deep down, I had already knew why. It was because he had been around his friends, and his friends was all in his head telling him, oh, she's a college girl. She probably talking to other dudes. Why are you investing in her? And he actually listened to what they were saying, and that's why he didn't want to take me out anymore. So once he confirmed that for me, that was the reason why, I just got like pissed off. I was just like, really, you would believe that? And like, you know me and you know how I am. So long story short, he still wanted to come see me anyway, but I didn't want him to come see me anymore because I was just over it. But he wound up coming to see me. We went to IHOP and then we went bowling. But I was still mad. Like, I enjoyed the dates kind of like later on in the day. He had brought me a gift and stuff. But like, it was hard to look at him the same because he looked at me differently just because of what somebody else said, not really for the truth of who I really am. So it was just like, I was just kind of over it. And I think that was our last day too. That is all of the questions that I have for you right now. If you have any more questions, you can comment down below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, you guys. I have a lot of people, I think it's like 63% of people who watch my videos haven't subscribed to my channel yet. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and I hope you all enjoy the content that I've put out so far. And I love you guys, and I will be seeing you in the next video.